Trump administration pushes Ukraine towards surrender in new peace plan. The Trump administration is aggressively pressing Ukraine to accept a peace deal that would effectively cede territory to Russia, cap its military strength, and permanently forgo NATO membership. This move, revealed in a 28-point plan circulating among U.S. and Ukrainian officials, marks a sharp shift in U.S. policy toward the war, prioritizing a swift resolution even at the cost of Ukrainian sovereignty. The core of the plan, concessions to Moscow. The proposed plan, presented to Ukrainian President Zelensky by U.S. Army Secretary Daniel Driscoll, demands significant concessions. Territorial surrender. Ukraine would relinquish control of regions currently held by Russia, including the entirety of the disputed Donbass. Military restrictions. The Ukrainian armed forces would be drastically reduced from 900,000 to 600,000 troops. NATO prohibition. Ukraine's constitution would be amended to prevent future NATO membership or the stationing of foreign troops on its soil. U.S. financial control. The United States would claim half of all funds recovered from frozen Russian assets. While the plan includes vague promises of security guarantees and potential EU membership, the overwhelming emphasis is on appeasing Russia, effectively forcing Ukraine into a position of permanent weakness. Pressure tactics and internal Ukrainian crisis. The administration is reportedly pushing Zelensky to sign the deal by Thanksgiving, with a full resolution expected by early December. U.S. officials have threatened to cut military aid and intelligence sharing if Ukraine refuses, leveraging its dependence on American support. This pressure coincides with an internal crisis within the Ukrainian government. Corruption scandals. Zelensky recently fired top officials amid allegations of corruption, further eroding public trust. Political instability. Calls for the dismissal of key personnel, including Chief of Staff Andriy Yermak, threat to destabilize Ukraine's wartime unity. The timing suggests the U.S. is exploiting Ukraine's vulnerabilities to force its hand. The backroom deal. Witkoff, Dmitriev, and Putin's silence. The plan appears to have originated from informal channels involving Trump's envoy Steve Witkoff and Kirill Dmitriev, head of Russia's Sovereign Wealth Fund. Witkoff publicly acknowledged the leak, hinting at communication with Dmitriev. The draft itself contains factual and spelling errors, indicating a lack of professional oversight. Notably, the Kremlin has remained silent, neither confirming nor denying the proposals. Putin's lack of response suggests either skepticism toward the plan or a calculated strategy to maintain ambiguity. The stakes for Europe and Ukraine. If Ukraine rejects the deal, the U.S. could cut off vital aid, including irreplaceable systems like Patriot missiles. However, Europe has already stepped up as Ukraine's primary military funder, and Ukraine is increasingly self-sufficient in arms production. The real leverage lies in European willingness to utilize frozen Russian assets to fund Ukraine's long-term reconstruction, rendering American demands irrelevant. Putin's unmet demands, even this heavily pro-Russian plan, may not satisfy Moscow. Russia may insist on full international recognition of occupied territories and a smaller Ukrainian military. Putin views the conflict as an existential struggle and likely prefers dictating terms directly rather than allowing Trump to claim credit for a resolution. In conclusion, the Trump administration's peace plan is a thinly veiled demand for Ukraine's surrender, designed to appease Russia at the expense of Ukrainian sovereignty. The outcome hinges on Europe's response and Putin's willingness to compromise, both of which remain uncertain.